Today I wanted to talk a bit about comments. There are really two main uses for comments, and the first one of them is actually leaving small notes in different places of your code. So for example, before a function or before like a block of code, you can type out a sentence or a word to explain what that part of code is doing. And it's for your use or use of other people who might look into your code to simply help understand what is happening in the code without necessarily having to read through all of it and try to understand it. So for example, if I have a print statement here, I could comment it saying prints out the message. First method of actually making a comment is by using a hashtag. So if you type a hashtag in Python this way, it's actually going to ignore everything on the right from the hashtag while checking for code. So for example, if I input here a comment saying next line prints out a message, I can read it and now I can understand what this code is doing. However, when I run the program, it doesn't care about that line and it ignores it. You can also put comments right beside things. So for example, after the print statement on the same line of it, and it's still going to work. You can still see your comment and Python doesn't do anything about it. A second way you can actually create comments is by using triple quotation marks. And this is how you create multi-line comments. So if I have a triple quotation mark here and down here, everything in between those is a comment. So I can type any amount of information I want in here, and it's simply going to be ignored by Python, and you as a developer, you can simply read it. And there is actually a second big use of comments in Python, and that is to comment out pieces of code. So for example, if you would like to see how your program functions without a certain part of the code, or how it functions without a single line of code, you can comment that line of code out. So for example, by putting a hashtag here in front of my print, I am actually now commenting out this code without removing it. So I can run the program and it's going to ignore that line. However, I'm not removing it and I can simply delete the hashtag to put it back in place. And yeah, that's it for today. Yeah.